Hi. In 2018, I did the hardest thing I ever had to do in my life, and that was to leave the relationship that I had for 7 years with my partner that I loved very, very much, and that I always will. And it tore me apart. And you would ask, why would I do this if it was this hard and if I loved him so much? Well, nothing, not everything in life is easy. Sometimes the things that we are doing or that we need to do are not very easy. This doesn't mean that we don't need to do them. And I say that I loved him very much because there's nothing else, as far as I'm concerned. From my perspective, there's nothing but love in life. So the simple answer for this, because I won't go today into a very extended explanation and a very, very long answer, but what I want to say today, and the short answer for that, is that I did it out of love. Out of love for him, so that I don't try to change him anymore and to expect him to change for me. So to change his path for me, to change his ways, to change his being and his behavior. And then out of self-love, out of love for myself. Because and why do I say this? Because for a very long time I was struggling to make things work, to change myself, to change him, so that we can come into a resonance, and that we can come into a more similar frequency. And I realized that this struggle was keeping me in a state of resistance, and in that self-love looked like this. It looked like me leaving, separating myself. It looked like distance, so that I can choose the path that had less resistance. So giving up this struggle and this resistance that I had was my way of showing up for me and showing love for myself, so that I can come again into a flow, so that I can relax again, and that I can find ease again. And I realized that this was the most important thing, to find ease. We are living in a constant state of resistance, And whatever we are doing with these techniques, these new methods, everything that we are taught, these beautiful self-help techniques these days, I think is just for finding that ease to be. So what I want to say to you, my dear ones, today, lovely women, don't make it about him. Don't make it so that you did something because of him, so that he wasn't good enough, or make it, if you're really made this choice of separating yourself from somebody, from your partner, and you did it in full awareness and in a very, very conscious choice, made it about yourself, make it about yourself, make it out of self-love, and don't make it about him, because in time it will not only weight him down, it will also weight you down, and it will give yourself this heaviness, and also it will you'll both remain with this kind of heaviness that you don't need. Remember that we are all connected, and what you feel and what you project will create a heaviness. So give yourself permission and give him permission to remain a little bit lighter and to stay lighter. So don't make it about him, make it about yourself. I didn't leave because I didn't love him. I left because I loved myself. I wish for you love, and it is my deepest belief that there is nothing else but love, and eventually everything returns to love in this universe, even though it doesn't always seem like that. I love you. Ciao.